same thing over and over again to the effect of consistency. That is what Lucina is. And as we go into winners final here at Eurostep on twitch.tv/no-pause tournaments, 55% damage assessed at the claws of Wolf O'Donnell being controlled by Oryon. But Leon, as good as ever, coming through, and yeah, just gonna try to make this happen on Yoshi's story.
Nice.
And again, with the edge guards, it's man, it's just a whole lot of color for one screen. But
yeah,
man,
honestly,
Wolf
like
O'Donnell
I feel like this is the first time I've seen Yoshi be picked at this tournament. Like on these blocks that I've had so far, like I haven't seen anybody play this stage just yet. But Leon, Oryon definitely wanted to be, a little bit different than everybody else so far. Opted to. Looks like they striked here as well. So I mean, I feel like this stage is like good for both characters. They both can like utilize platforms to the best of their ability. Obviously, Wolf can pretty much shark pretty well with up tilt. Same thing with Lucina. So like I feel like both characters have like abilities to make these platforms work. But good block though on the get up attack, punishing him with Dolphin Slash. Leon getting first blood here on this first game in winners finals.
And hang on is going to be met at 149. You got to be able to make your way back. And indeed is going to do so.
Oof, the back air though. Not even sweet spot though, but still enough to steal that stock. Honestly, that is a very dangerous move, and you don't want to get hit by it. Clearly, as Orion showed. Again, like I said before, man, this guy loves walls on stages, man. It just helps him mix up his recovery so much. And obviously, it pays dividends. As we see, he's still alive, but good counter, though. Forced to air dodge. Another counter, and that should be it. Ooh, one least at life. Wow, good wood flash, though. Spot dodge, Dolphin Slash, the classic punish.
Oh, wait a second!
No!
You poked your head out, and that means I can slice it right off. Oryon at 138 gets the kill on the dunk as Leon pokes out just a little bit. Eventually, Leon is going to take that stock, but what a critical mistake for Oryon to take advantage of, Steve.
Hey, man, sometimes, like, if you catch your opponent lacking, if you're ready to get that punish, you need to take it. Clearly, Oryon saw that and just without hesitation, Wolf flashed to the stage and got that punish. But right after that, though, Leon, with no hesitation himself, came down here with the Dancing Blade, secure that stock, and is slowly maintaining this lead right now over Oryon on this first game. So, I mean, honestly, if he just doesn't take any, like, more dangerous shots like that, this should be a first game for Leon.
Man, really did not need to take that risk, and it let Oryon back into this set. Lead regardless. That's something that you got to think is going to be studied. Maybe not obsessed over. Ooh. Leon really isn't that kind of guy, and certainly is going to cause him no troubles for the remainder of this game if Oryon is not allowed back to the stage and to garner an advantage state. However, that is Oryon kind of holding the middle of the stage.
Yeah, then there
fight in the middle to reclaim neutral.
Oh,
it's going to
my
do it, and
goodness!
I mean, the situation calls for coolness, and Leon has nothing but ice.
Nah, he did not just do that to him, man. I feel like that was the illest sign of disrespect I've ever seen. Recognizing that Oryon loves to play with these walls, just went out there and just footstooled him with ease. And it did not look like a form of mash for that footstool. That was planned.
No.
Full planned punish.
Premeditated. I'll call it what it is. That had malicious intent behind it. I know the world is watching. I know exactly what to do to you, to poke away at your armor, and I don't even need my sword to do that here.
Honestly, man, that's literally that experience from Brawl. Brawl players would go for something like that, and Leon clearly showing that it has its usage, going off of that crazy footstool to get that first game off of Oryon. Oh, but the switch though to Joker. Okay, this is definitely something I was not ready for. I feel like his Wolf was doing fine unless they've had previous records where his Wolf definitely didn't really work out in his favor. But nonetheless though, I mean we'll see here. We're running it back on the same stage. They changed the Joker. Arsene is out. This can be big damage though for Oryon.
Oryon has been trying to figure out Leon for
Oh,
quite some
wow.
time, and perhaps the Joker has the answer.
Nice.
They have faced off, 28 to 13 is the set count between the two. Leon has won the past 5 sets. In that time, only 4 games was able to be taken by Oryon. 2 stocks apiece now, relatively close. But yeah, the Joker was able to take a set, or at least a game, off of Leon a few times. So you got to be able to mix it up. You can't be a one-trick pony, especially against someone who has been playing this game for basically as long as some of the newer players have been alive.
That's very true, honestly. I would not be surprised if that was the case, if he was like double somebody's age and whatnot. But nonetheless, age does not matter, as he's clearly here, putting in the work in winners finals, up 1-0 on Oryon. But this Joker, like you said before, definitely, paying some dividends right now. But I feel like it wasn't warranted just yet, because that first game went fine. Leon just kind of just clutched it out over, Oryon. But, I mean, we'll see here. It's not like, he's losing or not. This match is still pretty much even. No Arsene, though, so killing might be a little bit more trickier than it should be.
It's always a tough proposition, isn't it? Just having to...
Nice back here. Still not enough to take the stock just yet, though. Nice parry. No punish on that, though, from grabbing the ledge.
Yeah, going to be a back air. Arseneless back air, one of the few real kill confirms that that Joker has. Well, without Arsene, I should say. But
oh, that could be it. Oh, misses the tag, too. You can't miss that tag, man. Oryon was ready for that punish, too. Taking that second stock with the drag down up air down smash. Oh, but the punish, though, the good combo from Leon, the double up air, stealing that second stock.
I know what is required, and I will execute it. Just emotionless, cold, calculating Leon showing us what it takes to be a champion and really showing us like really how much he's influenced the European game. Obviously, you need to have quite a bit of passion if you're going to represent yourself in Europe. But Leon, there are other ways to do that. In game, you cannot let your emotions get the best of you. You have to realize what the win condition is, and you must achieve it, and you must show no remorse in doing so. However, Oryon trying to slide through and going to get punished for a few of these buttons. Leon has been so good at that.
It's crazy because, Oryon had the Arsene out, and for that entire time that it was there, he took more damage than he was trying to dish out. Like, Leon was not scared. Most times when you see Arsene on the screen, nice back air clutching out that second game. But yeah, man, normally when you see Arsene on the screen, right, and you see Joker has a good amount of rage on him, you tend to kind of want to not play a little aggressive there. You want to wait for that timer to run out before you can continue on your pressure. Leon not phased at all. He saw the Arsene, he's like, I don't care, man. You're still at the ledge, and I'm gonna catch you rolling every single time, or catch you jumping every single time. No matter what you do, I will be ready for it. And just like that, completely made Arsene non-threatening and took that second game pretty solid.
I mean, through all of this, I believe that Leon has not dropped a single game throughout this tournament.
Oh, yeah, you might be right.
Until this point. I mean, I'm looking through it. Beat Pew by a score of 3-0. Beat Modzai to qualify
3-0 as well.
3-0. I mean, that happened on the stream. It's just like, what's it going to take for this guy to drop a game?
I don't know,
man. You have to be bringing something special, and that's what Oryon is going to have to find within himself. There is no other way. You have to make this happen. This is who you have to go through if you want the chance, the right to fight the best that America has to offer, right, that Leon has had prior to this. Oryon also quite capable, never mind the fact that he's done quite well at tournaments like Wanted or Colossal.
He was at Genesis too.
He was at Genesis as well, had a 13th place finish there. This is a guy who is more than capable, and then again, you go up against someone like this who has been so good for so long. What do you bring that he hasn't seen before?
I don't know, man, but he's got to figure something out right now, though, because if he doesn't change it up, he's going to be looking at a 3-0 with Leon moving on to Grands with no issue whatsoever. So, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, Oryon definitely has, what it takes. We saw how that game one was playing out, right? Caught him, making, these, little subtle mistakes. Caught him with the Wolf Flash. Caught him missing techs with Joker and whatnot. So, definitely Leon has his faults and whatnot. And, when that happens, Oryon is ready for it. So, we'll see what happens. He just needs to be, more in tune, more focused. And, I would not be surprised if he's able to bring this back all the way. So, we'll see.
And then you would think that as we go to Battlefield for game number 3, certainly couldn't blame you for making that assessment. But then again, Leon, what we saw from him was just, okay, I made that one mistake. How about I don't do that again? And then Lo and behold, he didn't do that again.
Oh
It's
my
the-
God. Oh,
when it does
big
happen, you really don't
damage.
see it often, but Oryon is trying to push the pedal to the metal and absolutely throttle Leon in
my
this
God.
one. 84% assist to Oryon thus far, but the edge guarding capabilities of Lucina are something to be admired in this game. As standard as they may seem in this game, they sure are effective.
Yeah, man, it's crazy though, cause like Oryon went on a crazy run there, right, tacking on all of that percentage, and then as it ended, Leon came back with his own strings, and pretty much it evened up the game as Orion finds himself with no jump, able to recover the stage. The get-up attack is blocked and punished by the Dancing Blade, and Leon still looking as clean as he has been this entire tournament. The back air still not enough to do it though. The Nair trades, and this might be it. Yep, unable
Indeed.
to recover from that. Okay, Orion, like I said, he has what it takes, man. This is not over yet. This is still a winnable set for him. He just needs to be ready to get these opportunities as they present themselves.
Well, it has to be. There is no help on the way. There are no reinforcements. You can't tag in.
And there
The
are no
answer-
do-overs.
There are no do-overs, no mulligans. This is your shot. The
Oh,
answer is
no.
in the room.
And that-
Can you find it?
That was one of the answers right there with that edge guard. Unfortunately, though, a little late on the Nair and puts Leon back on stage. Definitely not what he wanted, and that could have been the stock, which would have netted him a massive lead. But, you know, I don't know. We'll see if he can pretty much just seal it now before he takes any more damage. Leon trying to make something happen so that isn't the case here. Nice.
62%. Nice little trade.
Oof, anticipating just a neutral get up with up smash, but get up attack though from Leon, playing the aggressor here. Now at this point it's pretty much even. If Leon can get the stock, it'll be so demoralizing for Oryon, and I'm not sure if he'd be able to bring this back.
I mean, it really is just bait and punish, isn't it? Just kind of letting Oryon become the aggressor. All right, you know, we know that you have some pretty gracious
wow, I think that
hitboxes,
was his
but
up tilt,
Oryon,
yeah.
with the up tilt at that higher percentage, Leon is going to have to come in eventually, and that is going to be how it's done.
Nice, okay, but again,
Beautiful little get up and then the forward air to clean that up. That's going to be one stock each.
yeah, man, dead even game right now in this game 3, but, you know, Leon has games to play with, so if he loses this, there's no real, you know, threat to him right now just yet. But Oryon, this is his winner side stock here. He needs to make something happen if he still wants another chance to make Grand's winner side.
I mean, Leon, after narrowly missing top 8 at Colossal just 2 months ago, wanting another opportunity at Championship Glory, has a chance to get into Grands on winner's side without dropping a single game, asserting the dominance on the court of Paris basketball at the expense
Oh,
of his
back
fellow
air.
countrymen. But Oryon will let no such thing happen at 68%, one stock remaining, fighting for his winner's side life. Oryon responds.
Finally on the board is Oryon. Let's see if he can ride this, because I feel like this was such a big relief of stress on him, because I know he did not want to get 3-0'd, and I feel like he was slowly starting to beat himself up for it because of missing some of these opportunities. Like we saw earlier, he had a massive opportunity to have a big, you know, edge guard gimp on Leon. Unfortunately, was a little late on that Nair and put him back on stage, and we saw that he was visually frustrated at this error on his side. But, you know, these little things, you can't let them get to you, because the more they evade your mind, the less you're going to be playing well, and you're going to be less focused on the actual game. Good for him, though, was able to keep himself composed, clutch out that third game, and now we have game 4 about to get started here on Leon's counter pick being Battlefield.
I mean, these are the sorts of things that Leon has had to learn through years of practice at this game and the games that preceded it. But you have to be able to find the way. You have to be able to sort of block out the mistakes. I mean, even if the puck gets past you, pick it out of the net and start playing again. This is just what it is. And Oryon has done something that no one else has, and take a game off of Leon, though Leon looks to be rectifying that mistake right here and now as a very quick stock number 1, relatively, considering the pace of play thus far.
Hey, man, if I can, you know, continue on what you were saying before, man, you know, if I can quote the god Daigo himself, man, you need to find the will to keep winning.
Yes.
Right? That's such a big thing, because if you don't have that mental state to keep trucking through, to keep going on through brackets and brackets and brackets to being the best in your country, the world, like no matter what, you know, the stakes are, you need to have the mentality. As we see here, Leon just completely going crazy on Orion right now. And Oryon finds himself again on his last stock. This is winner's side right now, man. He needs to make something happen here to push it to game 5. Doesn't get the full soup, but nonetheless still gets the Wolf of B to punish and seal that stock. That might just be what he needs to bring this back.
The fire still burning, a full stock disadvantage, but Oryon refusing to give up. You got to respect them for that. And now, going to try to maintain advantage state yet again, utilizing those platforms to try to get out of it. But Leon almost kind of baiting them up to that platform, makes you think.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like I said, like this stage is good for both of these characters. They can definitely utilize the platforms to the best of both of their abilities. So, I mean, it's just whoever's using them more. Ooh, it looks like he was trying to go for a run back force smash, got a roll instead for his troubles. Oryon with another least at life here. If any character could do it, it's definitely Wolf. Ooh,
but the Dancing Blade is not going to kill just yet. Jumps
nice
into the corner.
recovery, too.
Wolf flash up high. Didn't get the tech, and Leon by a score of 3-1. Blade in hand and American dreams in his heart is going to find his way to grand finals. We may well be seeing this Lucina across the pond.